Okay, so I have just gonna go through everything that I have seen and participated on. Basically, I wasn't part of the actual open here. Actually, I got price. The earliest I got to the market was around here when it was trading lower after failing to the upside. So what did I do? Basically, I probably was a little late even in the execution. But once the price traded lower here on Nasdaq, it really shifted down, so it closed below the 50% and everything. So when the price came back up and retested, I actually got here basically. I noted the retest and then the price started failing. So this bar here, which opened here, it had is low around here at that point. So it traded back, it traded all the way up and then it came down. So when it broke the low, actually when I executed a short. And since I was busy here, I actually just took the gut feel as my exit. So it was like 105 or something like that. But yeah, it was pretty much it. I let the trade open. I assumed the risk was also the same, like 100 or something, and then it just, well, tagged the profit, and then that closed the entire trade. And let's see, I'm watching gold because I'm, well, watching to see if it's gonna tag
Order
the daily swing,
filled.
which is did now basically. So yeah. Anyway, the point is here. I actually engaged on Nasdaq. Actually, I got it here after this bar. Actually, I did this inside bar, and then I actually sold the high of it. And I had quite tiny risk, so I actually got stopped out. And then when it traded lower here, this next bar broke, and then it hanged a little bit here, and then it traded down. So I just basically executed a short again here. It would, I think it was actually, yeah, this was a break-even trade. I had my risk around here. Then this bar didn't stop me out, and then it kept trading lower. So here, well, basically, I got risk-free in this bar, and this same bar basically stopped me out. And in gold, before I actually took this winning trade, a couple of things that I noticed. Well, it hasn't been the cleanest at all, like the whole day pretty much. But here, around like 11:30, I noticed this huge push here with a really big volume, and then I noticed the price started like hanging around here. I didn't execute pretty much anything here, but what I did was in this bar, I thought that, well, here, sorry, in this one here, it traded lower. Actually, it retested a little lower, and then it started rejecting. So what I did was I entered in the breakout, maybe anticipating maybe he's gonna just maybe create another like upward bar, but it didn't. So I actually took a loss there, and also here. What I was thinking was, okay, price seems to fail. The volume is getting really low, so price seems to fail. So I was like, man, I could possibly retest this level here before pushing. And so this inside bar, I actually initially bought it there. I took a small loss, and then I actually sold the low. It traded a little lower, but it wasn't strong enough to retest. So I actually got also stopped out here at a small loss. And then I just waited basically. And then I noticed that this bar here was just, well, there. I tried to short, it didn't work. And then I noticed the breakout again. So when this bar broke above here, I waited a couple of seconds, and then when I saw that it was holding, then I just bought it basically. And when it traded higher, it took a little bit, like it wasn't like the strongest price action, but I just basically well, it gave me a chance to go break even, so I did when this bar was around here. And yeah, it just tagged these daily swings that I have from regular trading hours, basically here, have them somewhere there, and that's it. This daily swing is from the extended trading hours, basically. It is, well, it was even tagged during like London session here, but I don't really care much about the London price action. I just actually go for RTH, but I do definitely like to have these important levels, regardless of from which chart they are. So especially in this case, well, I like to, well, just take my chart into regular trading hour and then follow price. For example, I think Nasdaq today was actually a really good example about what failure means. Because, for example, I had this high here, it didn't get there at the open. Instead, it just took the highs from yesterday, and then it just start failing. So yeah, it was hanged out for like 20-25 minutes, but then like 25 minutes in the session, this close happened, and this is the cleanest thing to clear direction. That, well, at least that I see in the way I trade. So yeah, I waited for this retest, then I shorted the low, and well, it was a good trade. Then I took a couple of losses that kind of maybe makes some sense because in gold, kind of it was okay to try to engage to a continuation trade, fine. But then Nasdaq actually wasn't really as clean, so maybe I shouldn't just have executed in this case. But still, anyway, I started my day like plus 110, like I said, something 105, and then well, I just took myself out of drawdown with this decent trading gold. So I don't think actually it's quite late. Actually, since I didn't trade earlier, I just decided to take a look at the market and see what's happening. But I think this has been enough for today. I'm gonna just call it there with a well small green day, but it still doesn't really matter. So I'm just gonna remain out for the rest of the day. I'm gonna maybe take a look later or tomorrow just to see if I can learn something. Or if I could have done something better this session, and well, see basically what can I get out of this. So yeah, I'm gonna rest and see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so just a quick update. I actually decided to engage. Why? Because I was liking the price action that I was seeing, especially after this inside bar here. I in this bar actually I wanted to buy his break, but it was just holding there, so I actually removed my trade. But then I got like was it another inside bar here. So then it broke the high, so I bought. Well, it clearly wasn't holding, so I got stopped out. A really tiny risk here. And then I decided to buy the low of this inside bar again. Or again, I got stopped out again. And yeah, when it traded here, I just pretty much just let it be. And then I was actually really tiny, but I also got tagged out here somewhere. Maybe I was too tight. But could be. Doesn't matter. Point is, yeah, it seems to be rejecting nicely to the upside. So what I'm doing is, if it breaks again the high of the inside bar, especially this current bar, I'm gonna engage one more time to the upside, maybe to see if we can go for this range up here. Because well, gold is well kind of see if I don't know if it's gonna fail about this range again around here. And Nasdaq, well, it was I actually also took a long here on the inside bar after this break, tiny break here, but it just wouldn't follow. I was thinking that maybe yeah, I'm gonna explore around above the open, but well, it didn't, at least not yet. So yeah, I pretty much well, I went back to minus 20 or whatever. That's still like pretty much a break-even day. So let's see if it gets executed or if he wants to do something after this. It's actually something really quick. Basically, I took a small loss here earlier. I decided to buy the retest here. Well, it wouldn't actually hold, so I got the small risk stopped out. And then here I actually did it again after the price traded through the value area of the day, especially at the open. So it took the low, so I actually bought here. It got some profit, so I was thinking that after the close, this bar, I don't know what's gonna be, if it's gonna trade higher or lower, but I just decided to just close it in some profit. So I pretty much remain break even day, so I'm gonna let it be. I'm definitely not gonna do anything else. So I'm out of the chart for today. So let's see tomorrow.